You may not believe it, but nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60 in the United States struggles with chronic pain at night. That means millions of people are wide awake while the rest of the world sleeps. Instead of getting the deep rest their bodies need, they're tossing and turning, fighting against aching joints, sore muscles, or a stiff back. Nighttime pain is tough because it doesn't just hurt, it steals your sleep. And when you miss out on sleep, your body misses out on healing. Research shows that poor sleep increases inflammation, weakens your immune system, and can even make arthritis and back pain worse the next day. It becomes a cycle. Pain keeps you awake, and the lack of rest fuels more pain. Does this sound familiar? You get into bed hoping tonight will be better, but your knees feel tight, your shoulders won't relax, or your lower back starts to throb. You shift from side to side, try another pillow, maybe rub your joints a little, but nothing seems to help. By the time morning comes, you're not only tired, you're more sore than before. I want you to know this. You're not weak, and you're not alone. Millions of people your age go through the same struggle. But here's the hopeful part. Relief doesn't always have to come from a stronger pill or another prescription. Sometimes, the answer is simpler and much kinder to your body. Nature has given us tools that can calm both the mind and the body. I'm talking about essential oils, natural, science-backed options that have been used for centuries. They don't knock you out the way sleeping pills do. Instead, they help your body let go of the tension, lower inflammation, and set the stage for real, healing rest. In the next parts, I'll walk you through 3 of the best oils you can use before bed: peppermint, eucalyptus, and lavender. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to make them part of your routine so you can finally sleep through the night. If natural solutions like this matter to you, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. That way, you won't miss the other simple steps we share to help you take back your health and your nights. If you've ever rubbed menthol cream on a sore spot and felt that cool, tingling relief, you've already experienced what peppermint oil can do, just in a much stronger and more natural form. Peppermint essential oil contains a compound called menthol, and this is the key reason it's so effective for joint and muscle pain, especially at night. Menthol doesn't just cool the skin. It interacts directly with the body's pain receptors, specifically the TRPM8 receptor, which is sensitive to cold. When menthol activates this receptor, it sends signals to the brain that override the pain signals coming from the inflamed area. In simple terms, it tells your nervous system, this spot feels cool and calm, even if the tissue underneath is still irritated. Now here's something important for anyone living with joint stiffness, arthritis, or even sciatica. Several studies have looked at how peppermint oil can impact these conditions. One small but promising clinical trial published in Pain Research and Treatment 2015 showed that topically applied peppermint oil significantly reduced pain in patients with myofascial pain syndrome, a condition that often overlaps with joint and muscle pain. Another review published in BMC Complementary Medicine and Therapies found that peppermint oil had both analgesic, pain-relieving, and anti-inflammatory properties, especially when used topically. That's good news for anyone whose joints ache more at night, because peppermint doesn't just numb the pain, it helps lower the inflammation causing it. Let me give you a real-life example. I once worked with a retired truck driver named Ron. Years of sitting, heavy lifting, and long nights had left him with stiff knees and a sore lower back that flared up worst at bedtime. We added peppermint oil to his nightly routine, just 2 drops mixed with coconut oil, massaged into his knees before bed. Within a few nights, he told me the cooling sensation helped him settle into sleep faster. After a couple of weeks, the overall tightness in his knees started to ease. He still had arthritis, yes, but now he had something that gave him a bit of control back. Peppermint oil also helps improve local blood flow. That's important for older adults whose joints may be stiff due to poor circulation or inflammation that's built up during the day. When you massage diluted peppermint oil into your knees, lower back, or shoulders, it stimulates circulation and helps move fluid through the area. That alone can make stiff joints feel looser, even before you fall asleep. But I want to be clear, peppermint oil isn't a miracle cure. It's not going to reverse joint damage. What it can do is help create the conditions your body needs to heal cooler tissues, calmer nerves, better blood flow, and less tension. And when your body feels safe, it can finally rest. If you're trying this for the first time, start simple. Mix a couple drops of peppermint essential oil with a carrier oil. Something like sweet almond or fractionated coconut oil works well, and gently massage it into the area that bothers you most at night. Try it about 30 minutes before bed, so your body has time to settle. You can also diffuse it in your room, especially if your pain comes with headaches or sinus pressure. Just be careful with the amount. Peppermint is strong, and a little goes a long way. In the next part, I'll show you another powerful oil that not only helps your joints, but also helps you breathe deeper and sleep better. Eucalyptus. But for now, just remember small steps like this matter. Even a few drops can send a clear message to your nervous system. It's time to relax now. And that's sometimes all your body needs to start healing. If your joints feel tight and swollen at night, especially after a long day, eucalyptus oil might offer more relief than you expect. Most people think of eucalyptus as something for coughs and colds, and yes, it helps with breathing, but its benefits for joint pain are often overlooked. Let's break it down simply. Eucalyptus essential oil contains a compound called 1,8-cineol, also known as eucalyptol. This isn't just what gives eucalyptus its fresh scent. It's also what gives the oil its anti-inflammatory and analgesic, pain-relieving power. Research published in Clinical Pharmacology and Therapeutics has shown that 1,8-cineol can reduce pro-inflammatory cytokines, the chemical messengers your body produces when tissues are irritated or inflamed. These cytokines are what make joints feel hot, swollen, and stiff. In people with osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, this kind of inflammation can become chronic. What eucalyptus oil does is help turn down the volume on those inflammatory signals. When applied topically, it also stimulates vasodilation, meaning it opens up small blood vessels, increasing blood flow to the area. That means more oxygen and nutrients can reach your joints, and waste products like lactic acid or cellular debris can clear out more effectively. This is especially helpful for those who have poor circulation, which is common in older adults. Better circulation means your joints are getting what they need to recover even while you sleep. I once worked with a man in his 72nd who had stiffness in both shoulders that flared up every night. Painkillers upset his stomach, and he didn't want to rely on them long term. We added a simple routine: 2 drops of eucalyptus oil mixed into a teaspoon of jojoba oil, massaged into each shoulder before bed. After a few nights, he said the pain didn't disappear, but it no longer kept him awake. That's progress, and sometimes that's all you need. Another way eucalyptus helps is through its mild muscle-relaxing effects. When the oil is absorbed through the skin, it can reduce tension in the soft tissues around the joint muscles, tendons, fascia. This helps your joint move more freely and reduces the pulling sensation that often worsens pain at night. To use it effectively, there are 2 good options. One is diffusion. Add 2-3 drops to a diffuser 30 minutes before bed. The vapor helps relax your breathing and primes your nervous system for rest. The second is topical use. Always dilute the oil in a carrier like coconut, sweet almond, or jojoba oil. Then massage into stiff areas, knees, back, shoulders. Move slowly, with steady pressure, and let the warmth of your hands help the oil absorb. For deeper relief, you can use a warm compress. Soak a towel in warm water, add 2 drops of eucalyptus oil, wring it out, and lay it across the affected joint for 10-15 minutes. This helps open the pores and drive the oil deeper into the tissues. Just be careful. Eucalyptus oil is strong. Never use it undiluted, especially on thin or sensitive skin. Avoid contact with your eyes. And if you have pets, ventilate the room well. People with asthma or those who use oxygen at night should speak with their doctor first. Used properly, eucalyptus oil won't cure arthritis, but it can help manage the symptoms in a natural way. It supports better blood flow, reduces inflammation, and loosens stiff muscles, all of which matter when your goal is better sleep and less pain. In the next section, we'll explore a very different kind of oil, one that helps both your joints and your nervous system let go. Lavender. If eucalyptus oil helps your body release tension through better circulation and inflammation control, then lavender works on a different level. It helps your nervous system slow down so your body can finally rest. You see, not all joint pain is purely physical. When your brain is under constant stress, your pain sensitivity increases. That's why many people say their arthritis feels worse after a long, anxious day. And this is exactly where lavender essential oil shines. Lavender contains compounds like linalool and linalool acetate, which are known to calm the central nervous system. These compounds interact with GABA receptors in the brain, the same receptors that anti-anxiety medications target. The difference? Lavender does it gently, without making you groggy or sedated. A 2016 study published in Frontiers in Pharmacology found that lavender essential oil had measurable effects in reducing both anxiety and pain perception. Another clinical trial in Complementary Therapies in Medicine 2015 showed that patients with osteoarthritis who used lavender oil topically reported less pain and better sleep quality compared to a control group. In short, lavender helps turn down the volume on both physical and emotional stress. And when your nervous system settles, your muscles begin to relax. That's when real healing can start. I remember a patient named Harold, 72, who struggled with pain from spinal stenosis. But what kept him awake wasn't just the pain, it was the frustration and tension that came with it. We introduced lavender oil into his nightly routine, not just as a skin rub, but also diffused in his bedroom. He told me within days his body felt less on edge. The pain didn't vanish, but it stopped dominating his nights. When used for joint relief, lavender oil offers more than just a pleasant scent. It has anti-inflammatory properties too. In lab studies, lavender has been shown to reduce markers like TNF-alpha and IL-6, two key players in chronic inflammation, especially in conditions like arthritis. So how can you use lavender oil in a way that supports both body and mind? The simplest method is diffusion. Add 3-4 drops to a diffuser 30 minutes before bed. The scent helps lower your heart rate, calm your breathing, and quiet the tension you've been carrying all day. For physical pain, lavender also works well topically. Dilute it with a carrier oil, then gently massage it into areas of discomfort, your knees, neck, or lower back. Move slowly. Breathe deeply. The massage itself improves circulation, while the lavender works beneath the surface to relax nerves and soothe inflamed tissues. Some people also enjoy a lavender-infused bath before bed. A few drops of essential oil and a handful of Epsom salts in warm water can do wonders. The magnesium from the salts helps ease muscle cramps, while the lavender calms your mind. And don't overlook smaller routines. Rubbing a drop onto your wrists, chest, or the soles of your feet before bed can also signal your brain that it's time to rest. Over time, your body starts to associate the scent of lavender with safety, calm, and healing. Like the other oils we've discussed, lavender is not a cure for arthritis or chronic joint pain, but it's a tool, one that helps your nervous system take a step back, so your body can do what it was made to do: recover. In the next part, we'll bring it all together. I'll walk you through how to build a simple, practical, nighttime routine using these oils, so you can start seeing results without feeling overwhelmed. Now that you've learned what peppermint, eucalyptus, and lavender can do for your joints and your sleep, the next step is turning this knowledge into a habit, one that works for you and your daily life. You don't need a complicated routine or a cabinet full of oils. The truth is, most people give up on natural remedies not because they don't work, but because the process feels overwhelming. So let's keep it simple, practical, and sustainable. Step 1 is choosing the right oil for your body's needs that night. If your joints feel inflamed and you want something cooling and direct, peppermint oil might be best. If you're feeling tight, sore, and mentally wired, lavender can help settle both your body and mind. And if you're dealing with both stiffness and congestion, or you want to improve circulation around the joints, eucalyptus is a solid option. Step 2. Decide how you want to use it. For most people, I recommend two approaches: diffusion and topical use. Diffusion helps create an environment for rest. Place a diffuser in your bedroom and add 3-4 drops of your chosen oil. Start this about 30 minutes before you go to bed. This gives the aroma time to fill the room and tell your brain, it's time to slow down. Topical use helps target the pain directly. Mix 2-3 drops of essential oil with a teaspoon of carrier oil such as coconut, jojoba, or sweet almond oil. Massage gently into the areas that bother you: knees, lower back, neck, or shoulders. Use slow circular motions. The massage itself is healing, and the oil works with your body, not against it. You don't need to do both every night. Pick what fits your energy and your needs that evening. And some nights, it may be enough to rub a drop of lavender oil onto your chest or temples and breathe deeply. If you have a bit more time and want to take things further, try adding the oil to a warm bath or compress. A few drops of eucalyptus or lavender in a bath with Epsom salts can help your muscles and nerves relax at the same time. Or soak a small towel in warm water with a couple of drops of oil, wring it out, and place it over a stiff joint for 10 minutes. Here's one simple routine that takes less than 10 minutes. Around 8:30 p.m., turn off bright lights. Start your diffuser with 3 drops of lavender. While that runs, warm a small amount of carrier oil in your hands. Add 2 drops of peppermint and gently massage into your knees or back. Then, sit quietly or sip on a calming tea while the scent fills the room. No screens, no rush, just quiet time to ease your body into rest. Remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about creating a consistent cue for your body that says, the day is done. It's safe to relax now. I've seen this work time and time again, not as a miracle, but as a meaningful shift. When the body begins to feel supported, not ignored or rushed, it starts to trust again. And when you repeat the same gentle pattern each night, your nervous system learns to follow along. In the final part, we'll pull everything together, not just the oils or the science, but the message behind it all. You still deserve restful nights, even if pain has been part of your story for years. By now, you've learned how 3 simple, natural tools, peppermint, eucalyptus, and lavender essential oils, can help your body let go of pain and ease into sleep. But more importantly, I hope you've also come to realize this. Your pain is real, but so is your power to respond to it. Building a nighttime ritual isn't about chasing perfection. It's about giving your body a signal every evening that it's time to stop fighting and start healing. It's a way to remind yourself that you still deserve comfort, even on the tough days. I've worked with patients who lived with joint pain for decades. Many of them had stopped expecting real rest. They assumed waking up sore was just part of getting older. But when we added small habits, like gentle massage, a few drops of calming oil, and a consistent bedtime, something shifted. They didn't just sleep better. They felt more hopeful, more in control. Because the truth is, healing isn't always about big changes. Sometimes it starts with the smallest decisions, like what you do with your final 10 minutes before bed. Whether it's diffusing lavender while you read, or massaging eucalyptus into tired knees, you are telling your body, I'm here. I'm listening. You matter. If you've made it to this point in the video, I want to thank you. Truly. Taking the time to learn, to care for yourself, to try something new, that says a lot about who you are. And it tells me you're not giving up on your health, even when things feel hard. So tonight, give yourself permission to slow down. Choose one of the oils we talked about and build a short, gentle ritual. Let it become your time, not just to rest, but to restore. You may be surprised at how much better your joints feel in the morning. And if you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe to Golden Health. We share natural, practical ways to reduce pain, improve sleep, and live stronger, especially for those of us in our 62nd and beyond. If something in this video resonated with you, feel free to leave a comment below. Your story might just inspire someone else who's going through the same thing. You deserve nights that feel peaceful. You deserve mornings that don't start with pain. And it's never too late to build habits that support the life you still want to live. Take care of yourself tonight and every night after.